can think often, 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 10 times in the next few days, about the existence of this vortex of creation. And you can remember that what it's made up of is a culmination of the best that you have carved out of experience. In other words, the preferences that your life has helped you to discover and to focus upon and to conclude are vibrationally gathered there, and they are more a part of you than the physical body that you are walking around in. In other words, this is an aspect of you that is more vivid than the physical body that you are living in. And this is the thing that we want to convey to you. We want you to feel as we feel the reality and the vivid reality of this, not yet manifested in the way you see it, hear it, smell it, taste it, touch it, but a reality nonetheless that you can tune into with feeling. And if you have been convinced enough that you will now just feel for it just a little bit, if you will say to yourself, all right, I accept that there is a vortex of creation, and I accept that a larger part of me is there, and I believe that that part of me, like who I was before I came into this body, is one of love and powerful worthiness and one of really positive expectation. And because I accept that, I'm going to try to feel through that vantage point as best I can, as often as I can. And I'm not going to do it the hard way. I'm not going to stand out in the world and look at things, some wanted and unwanted, and then try to decipher the best. I'm going to do it in an easier way. I'm going to retreat into the stability of my vortex, and I'm just going to linger there a little longer than usual. When I find myself sitting in the car before I get out to go in someplace, I'm going to sit and just find a word and fixate on it for 30 seconds until I've activated the feeling. I'm going to, this is our desire for you, I'm going to put to personal test the existence of my vibrational reality. I'm going to feel my way in there, and in doing so, I'm going to train my vibration into the vibration of that. And then all I'm going to do beyond that is be aware of the results of that effort. I'm going to start taking score about my day being a better day than it was usually. I'm going to start taking score about how much fun I've had in this day. I'm going to start noticing how many more enlivened people are coming my way. I'm going to start noticing the positive results that I trust Abraham is right when they say that must show themselves to me. I'm going to tune myself to who I really am in an attitude of trust that it will pay off later in terms of manifestation, but in knowledge that it's paying off now because I just feel better. I'm going to breathe in the best of life, and I'm going to breathe out my acknowledgement that life is good. And I'm going to breathe in the best of life, and I'm going to breathe out my acknowledgement that life is good. I'm going to, for myself, discover the reality through my lens of this vibrational reality. Because I've been listening to Abraham for a while, and I've been feeling resonance with a lot of what I've heard them say. And I believe, to some extent, the picture that they have painted for me here. And I think it's worth a shot to feel for a week or two and see if there is a vortex, and see if my source does reside there, and see if my inner being is there, and see if there is a vibration that is there that I can tune to. I'm going to put this law of attraction to my personal test once and for all, and I am going to train myself into resistance-free, steady, chronic vibration. Because I want to know who I am. I want to feel who I am. I want to be who I am. And I want to create from the full perspective of who I am. It would not seem possible that we could feel more appreciation for a body of people at the end of a short gathering than at the beginning, but that has happened for us here today. We appreciate your willingness to sit and listen and focus and listen and endure our incessant conversation about something that you cannot see or hear or smell or taste or touch. Just because you can feel somewhere deep in the core of your being the resonance of the existence of the well-being that is really who you are. And so we project to you, with the scanty words that Esther finds, our appreciation of your willingness not just to participate here in this forum, but for your willingness to participate here in this body, on this planet, at this time of awakening, at this time of reawakening into the fullness of who you are. Not one of you came into this physical body because this planet is broken and needs to be fixed. Every one of you came without exception because you saw it as the perfect environment through which inspiration would be extracted from you, knowing that your guidance would then lead you to the euphoric feeling of coming into alignment with the newfound new thought that this life has helped you to carve out. You cannot stand still, nor will you ever. But when you drag your feet, you don't feel so good. And in this gathering together, we have taken thought beyond that which has been before. And that which you call the heavens and that which we know as source is reveling in the newfound place that you have helped us all to discover. And we stand in constant attention and awareness of what you have helped carved out. And we hold a consistent vibration about it, promising you that as you ABC your way through this emotion that feels good, that you will connect with the energy that we have discovered together, and you will feel a satisfaction and a pride and a worthiness about your life, the likes of which you have not felt before. There is great love here for you. And as always, we remain incessantly in the vortex.